feel like a lot of Eve players think that they're really badass for playing Eve, but they also hypercry whenever the game is changed in a way that's not good for them. Oh my God. Okay, so the thing is that we always fantasize ourselves as like playing Eve because Eve is hard, and all the people that quit Eve, they just weren't good enough. I was good enough. They weren't good enough. I'm better than them because I got better at this game than them. And yet, things that make things too hard, things that add more complication to it, they cry their fucking ass off and bitch when CCP says something like moon mining in nullsec isn't a God-given right. Well, guess what? Moon mining in nullsec is not a God-given right. Solo mining, moon mining in nullsec is not a God-given right. Okay? Like, get over it. Fuck it. He was right. You can say whatever you want about CCP Rattati. I have my differences with him. But you know what? That fucking statement was true, and you're an idiot for arguing it. It's just as objectively true. Arguing the point doesn't make any sense at all to me. I don't think I'm hardcore or hard man for playing Eve, but man, do I bitch about stuff when it's changed? I'm just saying, like, this fantasy that we, you know, like, you're playing the more cutthroat game. It's like, sure, but like, if you're going to celebrate how difficult nullsec is, then don't complain when the drifters attack. Don't complain when something happens to you that HiSec had to deal with for years. Shut the fuck. I ran out of Scorch. I'm sad now. I like spreadsheets. Does that make me hardcore? It can. I mean, the thing is that, okay, let's put it this way. Of all of the games that you could make spreadsheets for, EVE Online probably has the most stakes involved. I want you to go back to what you said earlier about HiSec mining. There's a Twitch streamer who does exactly that. He works... That was the second thing! That was the second thing. Sorry, I blew it out. I blew it out, but that was the other thing. We were talking about HiSec mining. Fuck yeah. Thank you. All right. He works from home for an insurance company, and while he still does, he's undocking his retriever and puts it in a belt, looking from time to time, retargeting rocks and cycling lasers. Exactly. It's perfect. So, okay, going back. First point, just to remind people. I said ganking is the weather. Do not consider ganking a person attacking you. It is mechanics that this time a person is capitalizing on. But you're always exposing yourself to it or not. Okay? Ganking is the weather. The weather can be compensated for. It can be forecasted. And everyone has to deal with it. Everyone has to deal with a hurricane if it's going to be there. And the people that deal with it best, and the people that, better yet, are able to provide a service to those who need it because of this, those are the people that are going to be successful. Okay, that's the first thing. Second of all, look, guys, I'm telling you, this is not going to solve your problem 100%. I'm going to say that straight up. I'm not going to say that you're never going to get ganked if you heed this next piece of advice. But if you get ganked, or if you hear somebody that gets ganked, ask them which Empire space they were in. Almost invariably, they will be in Caldari HiSec. In fact, if you ever hear any stories about bad behavior, ninja looters, stealing sites, HiSec gankers, it is incredibly, incredibly more often in Caldari space than anywhere else in HiSec. Amar is getting close, but Amar is also really big. So you kind of have to be near the trade hubs. Galente space is touch and go. I'm not saying, like I said, not everything is perfect. But the God honest truth is, the closer to Jita you are, the more bad actors you're exposing yourself to. Period. If you are getting ganked in Galente space, it's because somebody is roaming around and found you. If you're being ganked in Caldari space, it's because you're 2 jumps from Jita, you dude. Like, you can't... You can do whatever you want in this game. You can mine 2 jumps from Jita. You can do Abyss 2 jumps from Jita. But you're not allowed to surprise Pikachu when you get ganked there. That's where the bad guys are. I'm not saying it's perfect, but just baseline. If you want to do PvE activities, move the freak out of Caldari space. It's less convenient for you, which makes it less convenient for them, which is what you need it to be.